I shaved my face, and I don't think I've regretted something more in my entire life. Dominic Fike's new mixtape Rocket is out and it's absolutely electric. Let me tell you, if you didn't see it, I did a reaction to this entire mixtape. It's on my channel. And today I'm going to go through all of the tracks. There's 12 songs. I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite. This is just my personal opinion. So if you disagree with something, that's totally cool. Let's just be civil about it in the comments below. Let me know your favorite tracks, your least favorite tracks, give me reasons why, all that. Before we get into it, if you're new around here, hit that like button on the video as well as subscribing, join the family, the notification bell so you never miss out. Let's just get right into it. I yapped a lot already. Let's go. In last place, I went with the opening track, All Hands on Deck. This song starts off this project, giving us a look at Dom's versatility. It shows a lot of self-reflection as well as the stress that being a newly made father brings into his life. It shows that he needs to keep pushing and growing as a human, and not only provide for himself, but for his new child. This track is more of a story-driven song, lacking instrumental for us to really focus on the words, and I do appreciate that about it. But in terms of like a standout track, I think this is one of the ones I'm going to return to the least just because of how emotional it is. In 11th place, I went with $500 Fine, which is where Dominic Fike shows us him expressing his emotions. Speaks on responsibility, addiction, and remorse. This song's actually quite good and I do enjoy it a lot more than I enjoy All Hands on Deck. But where it lacks for me is the runtime and the replay value. I feel like it's just way too short and just not one you can return to as much as some of the other tracks ahead of it. Then I went with One Glass. One Glass is a beautiful track. It has a great instrumental and it speaks on emotional vulnerability. His singing is great and I love the filter on his vocals here. It shows him longing for some sort of connection but knowing the eventual outcome. Once again, as amazing as it is just so short and never fully progresses. I feel like it could have taken another step and just ends abruptly, and it just isn't a full-fleshed song like a lot of the songs above it. That's why it's going to rank a little bit lower. If this was like a 2-3 minute song, I think it would have been a little bit higher on this, but just because it's only like a minute, has to go a little lower for me. Then I went with Smile, which is a very catchy, emotional banger. He speaks on vulnerability as well as his quiet confidence. He uses the song's title, Smile, to show an emotion or a feeling or a way we present ourselves to push us through that uncertain feeling of emotions. The hook on this one is super great and it feels like a fully fleshed out track compared to a lot of the songs below it. After that, I went with Still Feel It. This song is powerful and I know I'm kind of retconning what I said because this song is shorter, but it's such an emotional punch that it definitely goes up the list for me. The instrumental is really, really good, and his vocal performance alone carries this track to such heights that like a lot of songs on this track list cannot. It's such a great way to close out any project, and honestly, personally, this one just has a very personal, like strong connection for me, and I really cherish this song. So it's a little bit higher than maybe some people would have it, and I totally get if you would rank it lower, but this one just does something for me. Then I went with Aftermath, a song speaking on the emotional aftermath after losing something like a relationship. He states things like laughter becoming a facade of what we truly feel, and he shows that walking away from something or someone will bring you pain in life, even if it's for the better. Even though this track is a little bit shorter, Dominic's able to hit so many emotional and impactful moments on this track. I really like this one. Then I went with Epilogue, which is a very deeply emotional track. It's a form of healing throughout the emotional damage brought throughout this track list. The instrumental gives me like lo-fi vibes. It has like a very soft vocal performance, like depressing, which is very fitting for the story of this track. The verses on here are fantastic, and although it's one I don't return to nearly as much as a lot of the songs on this album, I can't knock it for how great it is. It's just such a hard-hitting song that it's not one I'm going to be bumping every day because it's so like deep, you know what I mean? But I have to give it its credit because it is phenomenal. Now entering at the top 5, this one might come as a shock for a lot of people and it might be a little high, but I went with David Lyons. I really enjoy this song. It has a great blend of wit as well as self-confession within the lyrics. He speaks on the difficulty of loving somebody who's still going through the healing process themselves. Say it louder for everyone in the back, brother. This song just does something for me. I don't know. It's very beautiful. It's very hard hitting and I really like this one. I don't know. Again, it might be a little bit too high, but I'm going to put it number 5. Then at number 4, I'm going with Great Pretender, and this is truly just a banger. The chorus on this track is highly addicting. It also has very fantastic verses throughout, giving us a great story. The title Great Pretender is showing that someone in his life is said to be something they are not. People like fans or just friends in their life kind of explain them as someone that they just truly aren't when you really get to know them. This song's very well executed and feels like a fully thought out song, and I really appreciate that about it. On this mixtape, this feels like one of the most complete. Honestly, these next 3 could have been arranged in any order, but at number 3, I went with quite the opposite. God, this song Oh my god. This song shows Dominic speaking on self-awareness. It shows his introspective thinking, as well as the guilt he feels. It has some insanely relatable lyrics. There's a very great story told within this one, and a great vocal performance. It's such a heavy, hard-hitting song, and a standout track for me personally. I return to this one a ton. Then I went with Sandman. This is probably the best, like, straight-up banger start to finish. It's just a great vibe with amazing energy. The lyrics might not be as groundbreaking or life-changing as some of the tracks below it, but as an all-around song, it is just such a vibe. Whether it's the flows or the catchy hook or the instrumental, it's such a standout on this mixtape. It's definitely one of the easiest songs to just put on and listen to, and the one I've returned to the most from this project. And that means at number 1, I went with Upset and Aggressive. Yeah, this song hits hard. It has such a great energy with introspective lyrics. The writing is fantastic, and the chorus is insanely good. It speaks on the complexities a relationship brings. It also speaks on the feeling of betrayal and confusion. All around, it hits so many different moments throughout its runtime, and it does something for me. This is one of the ones that, like, hits, you know what I mean? This is my favorite song on Rocket for sure. Although I think every song on here is quality, this one stood out to me as my favorite. So that's going to be it for my ranking of this mixtape Rocket. Let me know how you guys ranked it in the comments below. Like I said, if you didn't agree, that's totally chill. Let's just be civil about it. A lot of y'all who watch these videos aren't subscribed, believe it or not. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, as well as possibly leaving a like on this video, because it really does help out more than you would even think. I didn't even think it helped that much until I started making these videos. I was like, Jesus, crazy. Anyways, let me know what other videos you want to see in the comments down below. Check out something else on the channel, and I'll see you later. Peace.